Reality TV fans are going wild after a late-night scandal involving Yandy Smith's husband, Mendeecees Harris, and Rasheeda Frost. A video started making rounds online, showing what looked like more than just a casual moment between the two. According to people close to the situation, Mendeecees and Rasheeda were seen getting a little too close at an exclusive after-hours event in Atlanta. Not long after, whispers about a more intimate video started popping up on social media, and the internet hasn't stopped buzzing since it all began on a Thursday night at a private lounge known for attracting celebrities. Only VIPs were allowed in. Mendeecees and Rasheeda arrived separately but just minutes apart. Rasheeda showed up first in a sleek black dress, looking confident, while Mendeecees came in low-key with a cap pulled down over his eyes at first. People assumed they just happened to be at the same event, but video clips told another story. They stayed close all night, laughing and whispering to each other. No friends, no bodyguards, just the two of them. Around 2:40 a.m., they left through a back door, which only added to the speculation. Later that morning, a blurry 15-second video surfaced, showing Mendeecees standing behind Rasheeda at the bar. He touched her lower back briefly while she leaned in to say something. That small moment was enough to send fans into a frenzy. Twitter exploded with theories and jokes. One post said, "Mendeecees just risked it all for the Frost Queen." Then things escalated when a gossip page claimed a private video of the two was being passed around. No one confirmed if it was real, but people started choosing sides. Supporters of Yandy were quick to deny it, while fans of Rasheeda stayed quiet. Kirk Frost, Rasheeda's husband, disappeared from social media completely. Meanwhile, Rasheeda posted a black screen with the words, "Some things are just," and said nothing else. That only made things worse. Yandy eventually posted a message of her own, a photo with her kids, and the caption, "I stand tall in truth, love, and loyalty, always will." Fans started asking if she was calling out Mendeecees for being unfaithful. Just when it seemed like it might calm down, a second video leaked. This one was longer and clearer. It showed Mendeecees and Rasheeda alone in a lounge. She took off her heels, he took off his jacket. Then she rested her head on his shoulder. The internet couldn't handle it. Some claimed Rasheeda had been confiding in Mendeecees ever since Kirk's cheating scandal. Others said Mendeecees felt ignored while Yandy focused on her activism. Whether true or not, people started connecting the dots. A messy love triangle had now become something even more complicated. The situation hit a new level when an audio clip leaked. In it, Rasheeda sounded emotional, almost like she was crying, saying, "I didn't want it to happen like that. I meant no harm, I just needed comfort." That one line turned everything upside down. Now it wasn't just about rumors, it was about feelings, trust, and hashtags like #ComfortGoneWrong began trending as fans picked apart every detail: timelines, body language, who was where. Weeks went by and things only got messier. Kirk finally broke his silence in a now-deleted Instagram live. He looked upset and possibly drunk, sitting alone in a hotel room. He said, "You don't know the full story, but it's not easy." People close to him said he had left the house out of shame and wasn't speaking to many people. Rasheeda's team went into full damage control. She canceled business appearances and stayed quiet online. Only staying in contact with her mom and one close friend, Yandy, on the other hand, kept posting strong family moments. But people close to her said she was heartbroken. She trusted both Rasheeda and Mendeecees. Now she didn't know who to believe. Her perfect family image had taken a hit, and it wasn't clear if it could be fixed. Then, Jasmine, Kirk's ex, jumped in with a shady Instagram post. She shared a selfie with a caption that said, "Are you mad at Rasheeda for doing what Kirk's been doing for years? Give that woman some space." That one post set off another wave of reactions. Was Jasmine defending Rasheeda? Was she throwing shade? Or was this just karma? Now everyone involved, Yandy, Rasheeda, Mendeecees, and Kirk, is under intense public scrutiny. People are questioning motives, loyalty, and whether this situation will end marriages or friendships. One thing's for sure, this is no longer just gossip. It's turned into a full-on storm with no sign of stopping. Just when Kirk thought the worst had passed, he returned to social media saying, "Guys, find it amusing seeing my wife out here acting innocent." Suggesting he wasn't the only one who made mistakes over the years. "I'm not perfect, but I don't make mistakes like this on camera," Kirk said, pointing to the viral video of the drama. People were quick to notice his choice of words. Was he hinting at proof of his own? Maybe getting ready to drop his own version of events? His comment left fans wondering if this was about to turn into a messy back and forth between him and Rasheeda. Then Jasmine jumped in with a jab of her own. "You weren't crying when you were sneaking around with me, so don't cry now." That one comment dragged her right back into the drama. Everyone wanted one thing: the full video. Fake clips started spreading like wildfire. Grainy, low-quality footage with false titles popped up across the internet. confusing fans even more. Reddit threads and Telegram chats lit up with people claiming to have seen it or heard what happened. Then, a burner account on X, formerly Twitter, dropped a post. 7 minutes. Hotel room in Atlanta. One angle. It's real. And coming soon. The post disappeared quickly, but screenshots had already been saved and shared. It was no longer about gossip careers, marriages, and public reputation all on the line. Mendeecees was reportedly hiding out in New York. He stopped answering calls, avoided cameras, and was getting legal advice before releasing any kind of statement. Sources say he never expected it to get this out of control. He thought it would all blow over, but after that leaked voicemail from Rasheeda, everything changed. Lawyers were now involved, and cease and desist notices were apparently being sent to stop the spread of the video. Meanwhile, Rasheeda's team was trying to figure out who had filmed them. Mendeecees privately admitted to someone close, "I didn't even know we were being recorded." Fans who once praised Rasheeda for standing by Kirk through all hits were now split. Some felt disappointed while others tried to understand her side. Was she just overwhelmed, or was there more to this than anyone knew? Things got even messier when an alleged photo from hotel security footage came out. In it, Mendeecees and Rasheeda were seen walking hand in hand down a hallway. They didn't look rushed or nervous. If the photo this wasn't just a one-time mistake, it looked like something deeper then. In a surprise twist, Yandi and Kirk were photographed sitting together at a small cafe in Midtown. No smiles, no touching, just two people having what looked like a serious conversation. Fans started asking if this was a real meeting or a strategic move. In reality TV, people often make alliances to survive the fallout. Maybe Yandi and Kirk were trying to take control of the story before others did? Soon, attention turned back to the hotel video. Who leaked it and why? Was it part of a bigger setup? Or just a moment that got out of hand? Just when it seemed like no answers would come, an anonymous hotel employee messaged a gossip blog. They claimed they had seen everything. According to the employee, Mendeecees and Rasheeda arrived at the hotel separately but close in time. Mendeecees was even carrying her suitcase. But what stood out most was that a woman, wearing a hoodie, was seen entering their room soon after, possibly a stylist or assistant. That suggested someone else had access and may have recorded the video. Speculation took off again. Was the leak for money? Revenge? Or was it of emotional payback? Then, Rasheeda finally broke her silence. In a raw, unfiltered Instagram live, she appeared in her home office, clearly emotional. "I didn't want to do this publicly, but I can't let lies control the story," she said, wiping away tears. "I made a mistake, a big one. I hurt people who didn't deserve it." She explained how she had carried the weight in her relationship for so long, through public embarrassment. "Myself," she admitted. "Then someone showed up and saw me. Was it wrong? Yes, but it was real. People didn't know how to react." Some admired her honesty. Others felt dodging the real issue. Meanwhile, Mendeecees gave a quiet response. He posted a black and white photo of himself standing on a rooftop with the caption, "Sometimes good people make bad choices. I apologize." Short and vague, but full of meaning. It was clear who he was talking about, even if he didn't names. Yandi, who had stayed quiet since her cafe meeting with Kirk, hadn't made any public statements. Rumors suggested she had left Mendeecees and moved in with her mother, taking the kids with her. Close sources said she needed space and ready to deal with him directly. As things spiraled, Kirk shocked everyone with a throwback photo of him and Rasheeda from their early 20s. "We've been through worse, but I never imagined we'd be here," he wrote. People who had long criticized Kirk for his own past behavior now found themselves feeling sorry for him. But it didn't stop there. Jasmine, who had already stirred things up, was reportedly holding on to even more tea. People close to her claimed she had details that could take the scandal to another level, and she was just waiting for the perfect time to speak. Just as fans were digesting all of this, another major voice entered the chat. Candy Boot, known for never holding back, she spoke out on her podcast without naming anyone directly. "When you start using temptation as therapy," she said, "you learn a lot about heartbreak." Then she added, "Playing games in the dark never ends well."